welcome back to the channel. I wanted to do a quick update on the build to show you where we are right now. I've been working really hard on it in the background, just trying to get as much done as I can. I am going to be busy towards the end of this month, so the car is going to take a little bit of go on the back burner a little bit to say. So I wanted to kind of just show you where we are and everything that's been done. So I basically have all of the accessories mounted on. So I got my alternator, I got my starter back there, everything's mounted on. I went ahead and put on my power steering pump with all my ICT brackets, tensioner, went ahead and put my pulley back on. I may update that pulley to a year one or whatever it's called pulley that's metal, because apparently these plastic ones break. So I'm going to be doing that. As you can see, went ahead and put on my belt. The ICT tensioner is awesome, great product, glad I bought it. So besides that, I also went and put in my thermostat. I did drill it out a couple holes just to help with bleeding and to get the temps down, because I didn't realize I ordered a 180, and with this running hot, you know, I'd rather have had a lower one. So I'm trying to, I think this will be closer to like a 175, 170 with the holes that I drilled. Alright, I also got the power steering high pressure and low pressure lines all done. I went ahead and wrapped the high pressure one in some race flux heat stuff, so I hope you guys can see, but there it is mounted down there. We have the feed line for the turbo all set up. We also have, you can see way down there by the trans tunnel, we have the clutch. So go ahead and got the clutch all set up. I'm going to be working on the fuel stuff here very soon. We got the brake booster line all set up. Harness is in. We got the connectors. I actually got the right connectors to adapt my injectors to my harness, so we're good there. As you can see, I am test fitting my downpipe. I am going to rewrap this. I'm going to be doing a video on rewrapping the downpipe. And then as well, I have all of my power lines ran and set up for the car. So let me kind of run through how that works. So back here, I got the light set up for us. So back here, as you can see, I have the battery tray going into the rear cubby. So I actually really, you know, shaved this out so I could fit a big battery in here. I have one of these cheaper Busman, like knockoff battery disconnect switches. I may run it, I may not. I'm not sure yet, but I do have the battery set up. So we're gonna have the power coming off of this distribution block. This is the main power wire running. So how it runs is it comes, stop. All right. So how it works, guys, is it runs out and runs all the way down the carpet, and then it comes out through the firewall, like how the harness does. And I got my harness laid back in there all nice. So this is the power wire right here. It comes out, and I actually wrapped it in some race flux as well, just because of how close it sits to the downpipe. Just want to try and keep everything nice and cool so it doesn't melt, all that kind of good stuff. And then from there it mounts here. So what you also have to do is, once you feed the battery power to the starter, you have to feed starter power to the alternator. So there's this line way down here that runs underneath, and I'm going to tighten this all up and stuff. Runs underneath and over to the back stud on the alternator. Okay, and then once you've done that, you have to feed power to the distribution block. This distribution block feeds this main block. So actually what's really nice is that Mazda has like these, see if I can get it off. Mazda has these like pre-built in power connectors. So I just took one of the factory lines I had, I cut it down a little bit, I put a ring terminal on the end of it, and then I wrapped it, and then I hooked it up to the back of the alternator. So now we got all of the power. Power from battery to starter, starter to alternator, alternator to distribution block. This is going to power the rest of the car. So I believe I have it right. I'm pretty happy about how it came out. It's really clean, almost looks factory. Should be good to go. I may, because of how But because of how close the turbo runs through here, I may run this power wire underneath the frame rail and back here. I think that's what I'm gonna do. We'll see. We'll see. I've been trying to test fit a lot of stuff to just kind of see how it all like lines up. All right, so that's all done. What else has been done? Yeah, harness is in. I started ordering my fuel stuff, so this is gonna probably be tricky the more that I look at it. Not really sure how we're gonna do this just yet. I think what I'm gonna try and do is feed this line and then do my return to my regulator through this one because of how much closer it sits to the firewall. But the only issue is that the harness, since it runs back here, there's like no room. There's like no room, so I might be able to get it out through there or something. I don't know. It's gonna be a pain, but yep, slowly but surely getting everything done, and we're pretty close. We are pretty close to being able to fire. I still need the battery. I need all my fuel stuff, so like my lines and any other fittings. I need to plug in or hook up my relay switch for the pump. I need a shifter for the trans, so I'm looking at MGW. I need a HP Tuners controller with credits, all that kind of stuff. I need fluids, because this is technically going to be a break-in. And what else do I need? That's really it. To start the motor, that's really it. You know, I don't know what else I'm going to need when I actually hook up the turbo and the radiator and all that stuff, but just to start the motor, I think I'm there. I think I'm there. So that's a quick update, guys. Just wanted to show you what we did. Bunch of accessories on the motor, all the power lines, getting ready for the battery relocation, kind of just prepping the interior, cleaning things up, putting stuff away. Yeah, I'm going to be wrapping the downpipe soon, so tons and tons and tons more work to do, but you know, we've jumped leaps and bounds in the last month from where we were the whole year. So that's kind of how it is when you stack parts and a build's getting, you know, coming to an end. You just are able to throw everything on super quick because you've had it. So stay tuned, guys. More videos to come. Thanks.